It's crooked. Huh. Interesting. Howdy, howdy. Looks like I am online. Hello, friends. This is an unexpected stream. I wanted, well, a little planned. I warned my mods yesterday that I'm gonna do something to test. Basically, what I've done is I have shut off completely, like set up the system to the lowest resolution possible, and the reason for me to see how well it's working, if it's stuttering, buffering or not, because I feel like it's really important what I say. It's important to me when I try to deliver a message, and if it's buffering, then it's really hard for you to understand, to listen, and it really influences the performance. I got quite a few emails, people saying, hey, it's almost impossible to watch you. So that's why I'm here. Mods, thank you. Lorna is here. What is it, like 6 or 5 a.m. in Texas? Listen, you don't have to moderate. If you just, perhaps you want to sit back a little bit, grab a coffee, I'm watching myself. If you just... Basically, I wanted to test, see how smoothly it's going. You see right now, internet is used more here in Uzbekistan because it's like 4:51 p.m. And at night, it's used less because I start streaming at midnight, and theoretically, my connection should be much better at night because everyone's asleep, no one's using internet. So, but somehow, if you see me buffering, just put it in large caps with red marks or something like that, so I notice. So far, so good, and I don't understand why. Important stream, it's buffering. Non-important stream, it's perfect. Whew. I'm dressed home style. This is how basically I spend my days here inside of this apartment. I eat 4 times a day. If you want, I can answer questions about my life here or my personal questions, whatever. You guys shoot. Lorna, mommy, you girls are awesome. I want to do something real nice for you. You always show up for me. Like, I don't remember literally one stream where I would go online and you wouldn't be there. In Moscow, it happened when I took Michael out for walks and things like that, and you're just always there. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. Reese Gray sure is early here. Yes. The serial chatter. This is just a test stream, that's right, Lorna. Just a very casual stream, I'm looking at myself, no stutter, no buffering. What the hell? It's perfect. Perhaps the reason is in Uzbek Telecom. Perhaps they limit speed at night somehow because not too many people use it. They make bandwidth narrower, so to speak. There's no way I can stream every day at this time because you guys are all sleeping. It's been a hard day at work right now, today. Took a little break. I did a presentation for a Russian company, potential client of us. No buffering for me, says Elecram. Thank you for trying to fix that issue. Yes, it's very unpleasant for me when I see buffering because, again, what I come up with every day is really important for me, and I think it's really important to share with you and with the world, and it's going to be 100% on technical side of things. Hang on 1 second. What my place looks like right now. I can, so you guys take a look, because you can see me, always see me sitting right here. A lot of you watched my video. This is the living room. From Australia. Hi there. 66. My family is doing well in Moscow. Everything is okay, except for we miss each other. I speak to them all the time. See, kitchen is a bit messy right now, but not too messy. I like everything is in order, you know. So this is where I sit usually. This is where I drink. My wonderful computer table. Worst computer table I have ever seen, because all my elbows are in cuts. I don't know who did this, but this is so sharp. The edges, they're literally like knives. They cut. Let me see. You see the cuts all over my elbows and my hands. Okay, same thing goes for my knees. The couch is pretty comfortable though. I just sit here. Basically, I spend sitting here day long. I walk and get outside in the morning. This is my light, because if I don't have it, well, I bought this lamp, you see, and I'm using my t-shirt as a screen. Now, the view that I have outside of my window. Can you hear the sounds? Birds. Everyone's blossoming. Wonderful and safe air conditioner, you know. It's electricity, you know. Buffer out of the window. Okay, that's Bob Evans. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, and I'm returning to my usual spot right here. Buffer now when you were at the window. This is the router. This is the router, guys and girls. This is the router. As soon as I get away from the router, even a few feet, you know, it starts buffering. How about now? So the router needs to be placed closer to my telephone. We will try that. I will try the lowest resolution possible, and the router is going to be closer, so right next to it. Unfortunately, I cannot hook up directly to the Ethernet because it's telephone. Okay, I'm not using computer for streaming. My camera is my telephone. Okay. Hello from Denmark, Dr. Phelps. Stream works well for me. Welcome everyone. I have a new sponsor. Hey, Patra. Welcome to Deep Inside Russia. My friends, this chat is, this stream is just for leisure only, you know. You don't have to, like, no super chats or no sponsorship if you don't want to. Basically, it's for me to test a few things and unwind a little bit, because every single stream I have is nowadays is official. Used to be Lorna, Mommy, and the usual suspects. They remember that I had much more light-hearted streams, you know. I was having fun and I was taking you along to show. Didn't have that many people, but the streams were absolutely different. I would show the places that I liked and everything, and now, of course, completely different, you know. But gosh, Crapper is here. Good morning, everyone. I actually have not seen many usual suspects because I don't look much into comment section anymore. I shut off my stream for chats for first 30 minutes. And then when I turn them on, I see a few people pop up and then the super chats start coming in. And super chats usually come with questions, and I try to acknowledge and thank everyone and read and answer the questions. Therefore, I don't have that much time for, for usual comments, and I feel bad because if I start reading the usual comments, then I can't acknowledge and thank people who actually send me money, and send questions. So great to see you, the usual suspects: Grepper, healthy disrespect for authority, Francine, Jacqueline Tennant, Bjorn Hansen, hi from Norway. Yes, we have this amazing blogger in Norway. I watch him. I used to watch him much more, just not too much time. His name is Bjorn Bull Hansen. Yeah, that guy rocks. Thanks for super chat, Reezy Gray. You cannot prevent the super chats. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for becoming the sponsor to Patra. I've been doing lots of thinking. This USA is here, South Dakota. Different Bjorn. Yeah, I know it's different Bjorn, but I was just wanted to bring him up. Canada, Japan. Wow, thanks for streaming. OL, thanks for yenas. This is the first time I receive super chat in yenas, and you know what? Thank you for coming and tuning in, because I have very special feeling for Japanese as well. Basically for all our neighbors, because somehow Russia has screwed up over the past 200 years so bad that we have had bad relationship, somehow bad history with all our neighbors, including Japan, And thank you. Thank you. One of my good friends in college, in American college, his name was Hiranao Namiki from Tokyo. He was amazing guy. He taught me so much about Japanese culture. I love everything that's Japanese. I love food. Oh my God! In Portland, Maine, we had Japanese food, fresh seafood, amazing. But super chats. Thank you again. Thank you very much. And Jukes D, $5. No message, but $5 is a very strong, powerful message. John Liebold. John, good to see you. $80 Canadian, Australian. Look, I probably talk to John most out of all the community, because we go directly, we speak, and he calls me up frequently after super live streams, the chats, and he just gives me feedback. Oh, sometimes he says, you did this great, I liked it, or I don't like that, and it's very good feedback. We got into a couple heated discussions when I was saying that Russia was not amassing troops to invade Ukraine, and he was trying to prove me wrong, and but he turned out to be right. John, thank you so much for super chat. I appreciate it, and it's good that you tuned in. I'm doing sort of a test stream, trying to see how it's buffering, no buffering. I've tried something different today, and I hope that it's gonna be working for tonight's kind of like major stream. So John, thank you so much. 66 OTNT, $10 Australian, also from Australia. Thank you very much. George Allen, $20. Thank you. No message, but $20 is a strong, powerful message by itself. Thank you. I think this is it, right? Have I mentioned? It's fantastic. I mean, I just I'm not doing it for super chats or anything like that. I basically wanted to test and answer questions if you have any. Daniela D. How many people are there? Oh, I saw buffering. Darn. Darn. 300 people. That's pretty amazing. That's on a very short notice. Buffering. Wow. What do I do? What do I do? No buffering down under in Oz. Look, I saw myself on the screen and it's buffering here in Uzbekistan, you know. Pennsylvania is in the house. Myram Butt Abraham Avenue. 5 years, you're testing, I'm testing. My first super chat ever. Love from Vienna, Austria. Thank you, Miriam. Fantastic country and fantastic city. One of my most favorite cities, Vienna. Been there a couple times. When my mom and dad lived in Prague, I used to take their car while visiting and drive down to Vienna and just spend a few hours. That's what I call living. You just walk around your wonderful city, sit in one of the cafes, have a coffee, a zahir cake, and oh my God, I want to go back. You know, I've been cooked inside Russia for so long. Mommy, it's just buffered for 1 second. Thank you. Well, no buffering. All right, you're not buffering. If you hear any starters of buffering, just put in letters or so I can see. Hey, let me tell you something about myself, a little personal, like personal story. Well, Daniela D, welcome to Inside Russia. Thanks for becoming the sponsor. I used to travel so much. I used to travel myself all the time. Europe, Egypt, Turkey, South America, well, North America, really. You name it. Every couple months I would get out of Russia for vacation just to visit someone and things like that. But everything changed on 2014. On 2012, 2011 and 2012, I lived in Uzbekistan. 10, 11, 12, a little bit of 12. And I had business, I was very busy. I spent here 2 years in this city, in this country. And then I sold the company. It wasn't a huge deal. I didn't make any $1 million or anything like that, but I sold the company. I didn't have a job. We married with Natasha in 2012. It was our 10th anniversary. It's coming up. And I kind of stayed in Rostov. Then 2014 happened and economy went down big time. I had few projects going, but I started making less money and I had a much bigger family to take care of and I stopped traveling. We would go on vacation once in a while with the girls and Natasha, but not like I would just hop on the plane and fly to Paris or Vienna or something like that, you know, because financially I started doing, the entire economy started doing much worse. Remember the Crimea incident when Crimea was taken by Russia? Russian economy started going downwards, and 14 was a really bad year. 14, 15, then it started improving a little bit, but Michael was born, and that was another that just put my life into a completely different situation. I couldn't get out and travel much. Natasha and me, we were with Michael 100% of our time. We haven't gone out, me, myself, and my wife, in 5 years. Our dream is to go for 2 days just for a vacation for me and Natasha, okay? I would love to take her to somewhere outside of Russia, but it's impossible now, okay? At least just drive somewhere in a mountainous hotel or something like that, you know? I kind of plan to surprise her this May if things work out, but we couldn't leave Michael alone for even one day because he just doesn't fare well without us, okay? But he's old enough, he will stay with my mom. We'll see. Another live stream about food. You must be hungry. I'm not. Let me finish this and I'll tell you about food. I don't know if you can tell, but look, I've lost quite a bit of weight and I feel much lighter. $10, thank you. Cichlid, thank you so much. I will tell you what I do about food a little bit, like in a couple of minutes. And it's not going to be, you know, a huge stream, more like 15 minutes or something like that, 10, 15 minutes, and that's it. So basically what I was trying to tell is I've stopped traveling couple times a year outside of Russia. That's it for the last 5 years. Just too much going on, okay? And I would love to resume that lifestyle that I had. Travel just for leisure for a couple of days, rent a hotel in Paris, Milan, Vienna, my favorite cities, you know. Fly to, you know, Positano or Turkey or Egypt. Love Egypt. Okay, it's one of Sinai Peninsula, the Sinai Mountains. Oh my God, you should see that place. The best sea in the world. I'm a diver, amateur diver. You know, I have a PADI certificate. Love doing that, but I haven't done that in so long, you know. Then in the winter, I would like to get out to the mountains and snowboard. Haven't done that in such a long time either. But anyway, thank you for the super chat. George Allen. There's another one, right? So, John, Liebold, George Allen, and Cichlid, and Miriam. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I have another question. Buffering is tolerable in the Ozarks? You mean I was buffering or buffering in general? Good afternoon to you, Konstantin, says Don Glossinger. No buffering in Romania. Nice strawberries, yes, Jeff Bridges. About food, okay. I've done that before. Once I stop eating meat, first 3-4 days, it's extremely bad. I start feeling like I'm getting off drugs. I start craving meat so bad. I start craving like fast food, and it's just, you have to get through first 3 or 4 days. I'm past, over, and I'm feeling absolutely fine. I eat mostly cottage cheese. Well, cottage cheese and tablespoon of honey twice a day, about 12 ounce in the morning, 12 ounce at night. I eat tons of potatoes, cucumbers, horseradish, what else? Oatmeal twice or 3 times a day, and that's enough. And you know what? I walk a lot, and my weight started melting off, okay? Wait, the doctors should clear me for exercising in a couple days, because I'm going back to the doctor in 2 days to check my eye. And if I'm good to exercise, oh my God, you watch me. I'll start walking fast and jogging, and I want to become young again, because having lots of weight is just so burdensome. You know, I feel so not well. But once I lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, it's like I go back in time. I feel young again, okay? It's happened before to me. So much easier here in Tashkent than to Moscow. Moscow, I'm sitting up either in the office, cooked up in the office, or in, you know, in, whatchamacallit, in my apartment, and that's it. Here, I just step outside, and it's so nice. I walk. It's just so different. If I had my family right next to me, that'd be perfect. Okay. No buffering from Dallas, Texas. Randy Funk. Thank you so much, Randy. Doing the 4-minute mile. Robert, I probably will. You're inspiring me. Thank you. Rizzi, actually you are inspiring me for showing up every day, sending me messages. Hello from Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Is this, in Russia we say Yorkshire. I think it's Yorkshire, UK. Excellent. Yorkshire is this north, like south of London. Yorkshire. I'm not too good of geography of England. Yeah, that's a question. Edmund Lively, what kind of things can you do with the family when they visit? Edmund, this is one of the most amazing countries that I have ever visited. This place, Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara, they're huge centers for ancient Silk Road. So therefore, these places have a few thousand years of history. I can go to Samarkand for a day. I can go to Bukhara. I'm planning on, in a couple of days, traveling to Bukhara just to make a film. It's amazing, okay? There are mountains, Tian Shan mountains, really high mountains, like 15,000 feet, not too far from here. 1 hour drive, perhaps 90-minute drive, just to get out in the country, near, like right next to the mountains where they begin. They have tons of different cafes. You sit in front of the mountains, and it's a fantastic experience. Then we can stay in a country hotel in the mountains. I know a place. Tashkent itself is a 3 million people city, very modern, beautiful parks, just fantastic. You know, watch my Instagram. I put pictures of me walking once in a while. So you know, watch the city. I can easily entertain them for 2 weeks in this place, easily, okay, if they come. So I hope I answered your question. Astrid, drinking tea from that cup is insulting the tea. Use a glass or a porcelain cup. Do you like my tea kettle, teapot? It's very visually pleasing. I bought it here specifically to drink tea, but you know what? You're right about this cup. It's very utilitarian, okay? But yeah, I gotta get something else. We'll do tonight. I promise you that in the next stream, tonight's stream, you know, I will use something more beautiful than this. Tea is okay. It's good, actually. On the scale from 1 to 10, it's 7-ish. Love the teapot, tea kettle. Yes, me too. Me too. I think it's $10. Too bad I cannot take it with me to Moscow, as it's gonna be broken on the way. It's very delicate, you know. But I'm gonna pack everything that I've left here, I've bought here for this apartment, and I'm gonna keep it at my friend's place, who lives in Tashkent. If I ever return, you know. Ginger snapped. U.S. cottage cheese is not the same as Russian cottage cheese. I remember I like Russian much better, although it's not even Russian, it's Uzbek. It comes from, like, cows are in the wild going around and eating grass in the mountains, just like a couple hours from here. Then they milk them, they make cottage cheese early in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, and 7 a.m. it's delivered here, and it's fresh, and I go at around 7 or 8, I buy it and I eat it, and this is so freaking good, you know. Well, you saw the video that I made about chor su, and there you could see the dairy section, and they had cottage cheese like that. So good. I'm telling you, there's no need to eat meat here because everything else is so tasty. Meat will just, like, unnecessary extra. Souza75, I love your channel. It's spring break and I'm catching up with old videos too, along with watching almost all your live streams. Very informative. Could you link your Instagram? I cannot do that anymore because Instagram is considered an extremist information here in Russia, and they can actually get me to go to prison for having a description of Instagram on my page. But if you watch my older videos, there are some like pictures of Instagram inside of the videos. I used to put, it's main surfer. Just go and find main surfer. Honey Cafeina, what's your favorite tea? Regular black tea, classic, basic, you know, no smells, no additives, nothing. I like the Ceylon tea that comes from the island of Ceylon, and Assam is excellent. Sometimes I drink Orange Pico, I think is the best one. Orange Pico it's called. But anyway, this is regular tea that I bought at the supermarket. Not the best. Okay, drinkable, but not the best. Kim from California, now she's moved to Nevada, to Lake Tahoe. She's the ice skater, and she's a usual suspect, member of the community. She sent me a present about 6 months ago, Teizo. I found Teizo tea excellent. And then Julie F sent me tea also, and I don't remember the brand, but her tea was absolutely awesome. So thank you, ladies, if you're watching me. Well, Julie F is a mod. She's watching, definitely. Julie, thank you. And that tea is gone. And I cannot be sent anything to Russia anymore because, you know, it's so unbelievable how we can go from a normal country to a pariah, to a country where no one wants to deal with, no one is even sending out mail to in 40 days. It's hard to believe and it's hard to explain. It's like the entire world is getting crumbled right in front of my eyes, you know. I'm not gonna go. Crapper, do they sell tea at the bazaar? They have everything. Thanks for showing us. They do. Their tea is not the best at the bazaar. I tried a few times if we're talking about regular black tea, but they sell herbal teas. And I think there are a couple instances in Samarkand. They have great tea, and they bring it from Samarkand. They put different grasses, and it's called herbal tea, but this is really grass tea. And that stuff is absolutely gold, okay? But that's not tea in your or mine, like classic understanding. That's a little different. That's herbal tea. I should have bought that at Chorsu, but I didn't think of it, you know. I'm definitely gonna take some of that tea back to Moscow with me. I'm gonna buy it so I can drink it here, you know. Still, black tea is my favorite. Kid, Bywaters, Sofia is a beautiful city. I have visited there. Definitely a city on my bucket list. I have never been to Bulgaria, I've never been to Sofia, but have a few Bulgarian friends, very nice people. Emraz, in UK it's $8 a gallon. I assume it's a gas, right? We have usually always been more expensive than the USA. It's just, this is situation in Russia is not good for anyone, I'm telling you. Prices for gas have not gone up that much here yet, but like there in Moscow and in Russia, but everything else, oh yeah. 35 minutes, Lorna, okay. Gotta wrap it up. So I take it that more or less okay with buffering. I take it that quality of the video is not that great, and it's gonna be worse because it's darker at night. And right now I have natural light coming from the window, but that's okay because you know what? I'd rather have worse quality of picture, but rather be uninterrupted by buffering and be able to deliver message with good sound. So that's okay. Kathy, we have Taser here in the US. I will have to try it. Well, that's where it came from, the US. Kim sent me a present in the mail. Try the regular Taser tea, like black. It's really good. Hi from Daytona Beach, Florida. Melody, Melody. Look, you kind of brought up memories. I went to Daytona once. I was driving from. Actually, we stayed in Orlando. We drove to Daytona. One of the most amazing thing about your city was, well, the track. I remember Daytona 500, I think, and we were just driving by it, driving and driving and driving. It's so huge. And another thing is we drove right onto the beach and we could just drive around in our car, and the beach is so huge. It's a pretty amazing place, you know. Wolfie, your stream is great now, by the way. Beats me, you know. Most important stream is at night, and I go out and stream and start buffering. If it has something to do with Uzbek Telecom cutting the bandwidth, it seems like there's not much I can do, but I will put router closer to the telephone, as close as possible. So there will be a shorter distance. Although, is it like 5 feet or 3 feet? I don't think that makes that much of a difference, but I'll try anyway. Exploring with Azunas. Busy day ahead of you, King. I'm not King, but everything else is correct. I am having a very busy day, and I have a meeting in half an hour. Oh, I have to prepare for the meeting. Shoot. Okay, 2 more minutes. Don Johns, are you actually working for your company there? I tell you what, I will leave this answer without this question without answer. Bert Corrigan, hello everyone. Hey Bert, I was going through community section. I saw you blocked, like blocked user, so I unblocked you. King Nero, he was talking. Oh, there you go. Busy day ahead of you, King. Okay. I'm in the Seychelles Islands now, getting ready to fly north. What are you doing there? On vacation? Another place on my bucket list. I never went there, never made it there, but definitely would love to go. Honey, Cafena, is there other mosquito bugs where you are? No mosquitoes. Scorpions, yes. I think they live in every apartment building, in every building here in Tashkent, but they don't bother people that much because they live in very, remote places, I think on the roof. Occasionally, I've heard stories that they crawl up and down on the walls, and occasionally they make it into the apartments, but that's such a rarity, Yes, I am in Uzbekistan, thank you, Lorna, not Kazakhstan. Like I said mistakenly yesterday, I am telling the truth. I'm in Uzbekistan, no Kazakhstan. Although Kazakhstan is, from Tashkent, it's 20-minute taxi ride. Okay, we're right on the border with Kazakhstan. Basically, if I wanted to leave, I need to leave Uzbekistan once a month and then come back. Therefore, I keep my telephone number, local telephone number, because I'm a tourist, right? So what I have to do is catch a cab, 20 minutes to Kazakhstan, cross the border, immediately cross back, take the same cab, will be waiting for me, and come back. And the whole procedure will be like hour, 20 minutes. From here, going to Kazakhstan and going back, okay? Jacqueline Tennant, I'll stick to the Aussie spiders in my house, thanks. I don't know, I think spiders, Australian spiders, like way more dangerous than scorpions here. Joseph Solin was in Russia back in 1988. I was a teenager, attended with a group of physicians sharing details on medical care. My father was a physician. I was in the group's videographer. Amazing trip. Pretty cool. 1988, I remember that year. I made my first money in 1988. I was a teenager, 12 years old. I went to, my mom took me to Moscow for a trip and then to Lithuania. And I had 50 rubles I had saved up. So I bought a few things like soccer, football, and shades in Lithuania because they had these things there. Came to Rostov, I resold it, doubled my money. That was the first time I actually understood the power of business, how you can actually, make money, use resources where they are scarce and come back and resell them. The USSR was completely different place from now. I was reselling, but I was at the risk of getting arrested at 12 years old and getting charged with a crime because simply buying and reselling at higher price was considered a crime. Okay. Prices are nuts. Seychelles is like paradise on earth, says Chirper G. Carol N, hello from California. Hi there. Hello, Carol. Robert is here. Hi, Robert. Okay. Lorna, I sent you email last night. You said you were in Kazakhstan instead of Uzbekistan. Yes, I received the email. It's just, I'm gonna go and this is 5:30. My day is gonna be over here and, I'll be doing answering emails. That's how my days go here. Buffering? Oh, shoot. Did you see buffering, huh? Or is it just me? Some buffering, yeah, I saw that. I wonder what? I wonder. Robert Holland, at least Australia doesn't have tarantula. They have every single poisonous spider out there you wouldn't believe, okay? Don Glossner, get ready for meeting, lol. I am ready for the meeting, I'm prepared. Catherine F, greetings from Germany. So it's not buffering now, it buffered for a very short time, right? So technically, if I use the same settings, if I do everything same, then I won't be, you know, I should be all right. Okie dokie. My friends, thank you. To see you all tonight. I'm doing the stream as usual at my midnight, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I have still deciding on which one to pick. Okay, so thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for the super chats. You know, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. Meeting in 20 minutes. You guys are great.